Good morning and thanks for joining us. It's been an active night in the KOLR 10 Weather Lab. We have the most widespread threat this morning. I think it's going to be flooding. We have aerial flood warnings continuing through the afternoon for much of southwest Missouri and flash flood watches because we already have 2 to 5 inches of rain down area wide and another 1 to 3 inches of rain is possible. We've had water rescues overnight. There are flooded and closed roads out there, so you want to please take it easy. Now, the tornado watch, it has just been canceled. So that's at least some good news there. It was in effect until 8 o'clock in the morning for many of our counties, but it looks like they have just cleared that threat. Benton and Washington counties continue until 8 o'clock in the morning. But again, that's the tornado threat, a dwindling one. And I think that, again, the flash flooding threat is going to be the more widespread issue through this morning. We're looking at a couple of showers lingering behind, thunderstorms lingering in north central Arkansas. That's where we could have some lightning or some stronger storms. Flash flood watch continues for Howell, Oregon, Texas, Wright counties until 6:15, where again 2 to 3 inches of rain came down very quick and flash flooding is imminent in this area. These are more of the stronger storms that we're seeing. Again, they're in north central Arkansas near Ash Flat this morning, and that's where we can maybe see some thunder and lightning. But you can see lots of the food or the instability that these thunderstorms need to be strong and severe. Well, they ate up a lot of it last night, and there's not a lot left, which is why that tornado watch was allowed to be canceled. This is what we have left. We still have the cold front back in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma, and that's going to be the source of a squall line coming through as we had through the afternoon. Now, not only do we have these strong fronts, but we still have that very strong jet stream. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. The jet stream is the winds that are in the upper levels of the atmosphere, and they help turn our storms, and it's very strong, and that's why the severe threat is continuing through the day today. So the front comes through this afternoon. We're looking at a squall line of showers and thunderstorms along that cold front. With that will come a threat of severe weather, with most everyone included in this enhanced risk. That orange enhanced risk, it's a 3 out of 5 for our severe threats. We're looking at damaging winds, some hail, and isolated to a few tornadoes possible, especially east of Highway 65. So a few tornadoes not out of the question today. Quarter-size hail, the more widespread threats will be damaging winds to 70 miles per hour or greater and widespread flooding. That tornado threat, I think, is going to be especially healthy east of Highway 65. You can see that red bullseye there. That's going to be that healthiest tornado threat, and that wind threat, too, will also be, again, more widespread. Timing of this is going to be earlier than yesterday, okay? Remember, yesterday we had to wait all day for this. This is going to come through to the west by 11 a.m., and we'll have these storms roll through Springfield probably about 1, 2, 3 o'clock. So it's going to be a much earlier time frame for the severe weather. The wind, hail, the flooding threat's going to stay elevated because, again, we've had some issues, and there have been water rescues already. That tornado threat also earlier in the afternoon than yesterday. So hour by hour, you can see by 10 o'clock in the morning, we already set up these showers and storms to the west. So whatever little lull we have this morning is going to be little. Then we continue to pull this squall line by noon. It starts to approach Springfield, and then it passes through that dismissal time. Along this line, especially east of Highway 65, that's where we're going to push the damaging winds to 70 miles per hour or greater, and embedded tornadoes along this line is possible. It should move through pretty quickly. By 6 o'clock, we should see it exiting, clearing skies on the backside. Much quieter weather overnight tonight. Temperatures in the 50s, sunshine and quiet 80s through the day tomorrow. So again, the final squall line arrives earlier, about 11 a.m. to the west, exits to the east by 7. All severe modes possible, damaging winds, large hail, and that tornado threat will be especially healthier east of Highway 65. Flash flooding still remains a concern with another 1 to 3 inches of rain, and that could fall very, very quickly. 78 degrees today, showers, storms, and an additional severe threat. 57 overnight, finally quiet, clearing skies. Beautiful sunshine tomorrow, a warm and quiet day at 85 degrees. We'll keep things quiet more or less through the rest of the work week. Maybe 1 or 2 storms to the north Thursday and Friday. But again, things should be pretty quiet. A chance of showers and storms through Memorial Day weekend.